A very pleasant morning to you all students. Today we shall be again demonstrating the experiment of diffusion under restricted condition. Restricted means what? That is the condition is put in such a way that easy diffusion is prevented. But since diffusion means what? Movement of molecules, the molecules find a suitable way to diffuse into another medium. Got it? That is from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration till a uniform concentration is reached. In the previous experiment number 1, that was simply the process of diffusion. Here I am going to demonstrate the process of diffusion under restricted condition. So what are the materials required? Again, you require a beaker, clear? Then water, pour water into the beaker, fill it about half of the beaker. Then you take this bent tube, got it? This is a bent tube, and here at the bent portion you put some amount of some pomegranate crystals. See, in this way. As you put the pomegranate crystals into the restricted area of the bent tube, this is the bent tube, got it? And you slowly lower the bent tube into the beaker. See, and wait for a while. Clear? See, after a while you will find that the diffusion takes place. How will you know it? The whole solution becomes colored. Clear? As I said, yes. Again come to it. As you see that in the aim of the experiment, you have to demonstrate diffusion in restricted condition with the help of bent tube. And the diagrams you have to draw with the help of pencil, that is the beaker, and label it with a pencil only, not with a pen. Often I find this mistake done by the students. Labeling you all do with pen. No, labeling has to be always done with the pencil, and the labeling should be done on the right hand side. Not like one labeling you have done here, one labeling you have done this side. No, one side only, right hand side. Clear? And you have to write the procedure for experiment, then materials required, procedure, then the precautions. What are the precautions being taken? That is, the bent tube should be lowered carefully. Clear? So you have to write in this way, and the page number also. Clear? Now let us come again to our experiment. Let us see. See, slowly you can see the color change, how the pomegranate crystals have diffused into the water. So this is how diffusion takes place. Got it? Diffusion can take place under restricted condition also. So what are the precautions? You have to handle the beaker properly. The bent tube should be dry. Got it? Then, and when you place the bent tube slowly into the beaker, do not disturb it. Keep the setup as such so that diffusion can take place. So likewise, in the copy also you have to again write that experiment number 2. Name of the experiment will be the aim of the experiment. Clear? And you write as been said earlier. So as I said, this copy you have to, don't do any cuts while writing. Be very careful, because this particular practical copy are to be evaluated by an external examiner. Clear? So you already know that you have marks allotted for practicals also. So while you make a practical copy, and while you write in a very neat, clear, that is handwriting, and see that there are no cuts. Don't write the word and then scratch it, cut it, and then continue writing. Maintain your copy very neat and clean. Okay? So that's all for today.